Okay, so Golf VR6, we are in our panel beating stage, our pinning and filing, and so on like that. So with you guys saw the car with the doors off, right? We've taken the fenders off. We've actually got the one fender repaired nicely. I'll do a video on it later. I think they've put it away for now. Anyway, I'll do that later. So the fenders, we've sorted that out. Bonnet, you can see they already started with the bonnet. We've got that looking good. But I'll do a separate video, not separate video, I'll just do a video a bit later. Or seen a bit later in this video with regards to the pinning and filing, because I don't want to make the same mistake I done on the one IS where I tried to get the doors on and so on like that. So this car we're going to do differently. We're going to do differently. Okay, before I get to this, I would like to do the full sides of the car separately. I'm just going to say, I don't know. Remember, the roof skin is going to be on. Anyway, I'll get to it. I'll figure it out. And this I'm actually not battling, right? Just getting this whole logistics side of it sorted out into the boot of how the car gets sprayed when, or primed when, with what on it, right? So you can get to all the parts that you want to get to. That's I'm grasping that, but I'm trying on every single car. I'm trying something different. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to mask off. I'm going to leave the fenders off, mask off from here nicely. I don't really want to get this panel in now. I would like to get this panel in when we put the doors on. So I'd like to get uniformity over that. So I'll just do the frames. So I'll do the boot lid frame, this frames here. In the wiper panel here, you can't really do much, but I think I'll just get a small snippet done. And I think that's it. Because then what we can do is we can put the fenders on, put the doors on, and that's when I'll do the pinning and filing video. Or snippet or whatever you want to call it. And I can show you how the pinning and filing came out, get the car cleaned in the boot. But for now, what I wanted to do is I spoke quickly in my previous video on this car. I spoke about the roof that needed to be changed. I just want to take the camera off the pod now and show you guys how we've taken the roof off without damaging the structural integrity of the vehicle, right? Basically, taking it off by the seams. The donor car's roof is also off by the seams. We're just going to pin, it's actually standing on the side here. I'm going to take you through that now. We're actually just going to panel beat the sides nicely because we had to lift up a little bit, get it back on here, get it paint stripped, and then we can get this car. So this car's actually going to get done quite fast. And I think we're all excited. I know the customer's very excited. Nati, I know you can't wait. I know you can't wait for this car, but yeah. So quickly, we did take the windscreens off. We're going to clean off all this rubbers here nicely. And I think I'm going to re-coat over here. So obviously before the windscreen comes on. So we might as well clean up here nicely and then coat it up. So when the windscreen sealer comes on, it comes onto a new fresh coat of sealer. Okay. So what I was talking about quickly is this is how the roof looks. So I've taken it off by the skin as neat as possible. Obviously we had to drill out, so we will see drill marks on here. Taking it off by the seam, right? And here is our donor roof. Right, so the donor roof in quite decent nick. Pulled it off by the seams as well. Just panel beated it through all the way. Just gonna get the sides neatened out here. Get it paint stripped. You can see it looks like a decent roof. I don't see any rust on it. And yeah, as for the other roof, this is the reason why we are changing the roofs, because this here was cut off. There's a Sika Flex at the bottom here. It is an aftermarket roof, unfortunately. And yeah, okay, so back to this side here. I just wanted to show you something now quickly. As I picked up something as I came here. No. Okay, this is just underneath the panel, so we're gonna get this primed, and then they cleaned it off already. So under the seam sealers here, right? There was seam sealer between the joint of the roof to the Yeah, you can see it here. They didn't clean out here. Right, this is under the seam sealer, and there's actually rust starting to creep up under the factory seam sealer. So that makes me think now, and you can see here how the rust is creeping near the bottom, here at the bottom here. Right, so I might want to scratch all the seam sealer off here, re-seam seal it, but I'm first gonna prime off and then seal. And I think, yeah, so this is, then even in between the panels, yeah. So I need to get to that. And this is why we don't like to do body filler over metal, even though we're not using body filler. But if I ever had to, I don't want to use it over metal. And a lot of people will disagree with me. Some will agree. It's not that the procedure is wrong. It's just that you need to make sure that the panel is cleaned off so well. So they had some body filler here, but there's rust. This is a very small light patch of rust. But I've seen it on the fender, the front fender, where there's actually rust from underneath the body filler. And that's because of the characteristics on the filler as well. It can be from the metal not being prepped up properly. It can come from the catalyst of the body filler itself, because it does generate moisture. Not generate moisture, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but there is moisture that comes from it. So better just to get it sealed, and then you can do your body work over there. But if you look at the bonnet, just a sneak peek, this is how the bonnet looks. So you know that we're not seeing any body filler here. So let's get on with the rest of the car. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Okay, so we've got our VR6 in the booth, metal prepped up all the way. Our roof is on. That came out very nice. So I'll take the camera off the pot now. We'll go through the roof quickly on it. All lined up nice, basically put back by its spot welds. Then we've painted up the roof as well. Checked the roof through, gone through it, repaired, and yeah, car came out good. Car came out good. We pulled a lot more out on the doors. I pulled these hinges off, and just as well I pulled these hinges off because I started to find rust creeping underneath. So the surface rust, but eventually it would have just gotten worse. So it looks like when VW put the cars together, the cars were on its protective layer, and they put the two panels or the external hinge onto it, and then they painted over. So now when we took it off, we saw that it was still on its metal, but with the protective layer on it. But there was rust starting to creep in from there. So let me take the camera off the pot quickly. Let's just go through the car. I'm gonna get shooting. I don't think I'm gonna do this whole car on video today. You guys saw on the last episode basically the application of it. I don't think I need to do it again for you guys. Let's see how the car comes out afterwards. Okay, so I'm happy with how she's come out. Right, she's metal prepped up properly. I've actually masked the engine bay over now, but I've ran my masking underneath the fenders, so it's actually pulled in nice and tight. I am gonna get into the windscreen areas nicely. The door pods, you know how I feel about that. I've got some space in here, so I'm gonna do the bonnet now, but I'm not gonna do the bootlet now. So the bootlet and the doors I'll do separately. Same way we treated the 535. So the reason I'm doing that, and I don't want to do the bootlet on here, even if it's up, is because I want to try and get into all the corners there, all those areas there, and protect and seal them up properly first. Then I know that if the car is cleaned off and so on like that. You'll see on the VWs, there's a lot of the seam sealers actually pulling off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come and put our layer of protection on this here, and then I'm going to come and seam seal this whole car all the way through. Come inside. So even on the new roof that came in, we're going to re-seam that whole line through. So the VWs are put together a little bit differently as to the BMs. It's a bit funny because if you see how this roof comes off and how the BM roofs come off, it's similar but not the same. Here there's actually a lot of, they used a lot of seam sealer before. They only use their spots to pull it through, and they got a lot of seam sealer on it. So obviously we're trying to go back to original, but we're also trying to do it a bit better. Unfortunately here there was a whole lot of drama happening. I made a decision not to put lead on here. We'll clean this here up, so there's a little bit of a low spot there, but you guys will see how it comes out with our first coat of primer. So my gun is here. I think I've got liquid. My gun is cleaned up here. Let me get cracking, and I shall see you guys on the next one. Sorry, I shall see you guys later. Okay, so we are done with her. She came out good. She came out really good. We're still in the boat. I just put the gun down now. That's something that bloody flew on. Keeping this boat clean is a task and a half. So this is still wet. I just went on the second coat now on it, so it's got to cure, it's got to bake, it'll start pulling in. You can see the ripple in the primer, but our corners, again, this is now a nice clean finish. So I'm so happy that I took those hinges off over there, and we've got a nice clean finish all the way through. Same thing like here in the booklet where I showed you. This is nice and cleaned out here. Now you can see where I've got to come with a seam sealer again. Now I've got to come and reseal this whole car back down basically. So one thing I am going to say is that the sealer on the VW side, see this is starting to set in a bit more here now. So the sealer on the VWs, I think VW slacked a bit on sealer. They could have done a bit better. I did notice that this time around our temperature in the gun is a little bit different. The temperature in the boat is different. So I had a little bit more reaction around it. I built up on the one side, I built up a lot by mistake here, and this is where I shot off on the gun. But it's fine. This is our first phase, so this whole car gets blocked down again, and we block down quite roughly with it. It's not a flat down, it's a block down. Okay, so you guys know what to do. First VR6 in the booth, literally, yeah, it's actually our first VR6 in the booth. So we are done. We need to get another car back in here now quickly. There's a 333 coming in the booth. So I've got to bake you quickly and get out of here. You guys know what to do. Like, subscribe and share, and I shall see you guys on the next one. Cheers.